climb up top.
We won the Gold Cup last year, which was back at home. That was a home race for us. It was really, really special because we're from California.
Welcome back to Victory Lane for the third time in succession. Jason Meyers.
Nowhere in the country do you go and race tougher guys, better racers, better teams than right here in Williams Grove. And for us to come out here, not only win tonight, but do what we've done here this year, it's just, we're going to have to pinch ourselves because it's amazing. It's an honor to be able to stand here in Victory Lane in Williams Grove.
Turn forward down the front stretch. It'll be hot foot Jason Meyers winning number 5 of the season.
Jason Meyers had one goal this season, and that was to claim his first World of Outlaws Series championship.
Jason Meyers, the two-time World of Outlaws champion. Jason Meyers, hot foot out of Clovis, California. He is now obviously retired and is now the car owner for Corey Day, who races in the Highland Racing Series. You know, he went out on top, went out as a champion.
Like, I want to be remembered for everything we do it right? I want to be remembered that, you know, we were innovative, that we were honest and trustworthy and always looked out for everybody's best interest, not just our own. You know, I want to be remembered for giving everything I can to help people be great, right? And that I enjoy teaching, I enjoy creating opportunity, I enjoy taking any blessing that is blessed upon me and sharing that blessing with everybody. And yeah, I think that's what I want to remember for. Where do I get that from? I missed therapy today, so, oh, shit. You know, I think for me growing up, for whatever reason, and I don't necessarily know why, like, I always enjoyed being with adults more than I enjoyed being with people my own age. And, you know, pluses and minuses to that. And for that reason, I listened, and I always had this need to want to learn and want to show people I could do it. Almost even probably, I think, as a kid, probably a little bit of an arrogance to be able to show people what I could do. And whether that was for attention or whatever that was for, it led me to be in a lot of adult situations early and being able to learn from people. And for several years, I think I can remember 5-6 years ago, sitting back and thinking, I'm not the young one anymore. Because for years I was young, and everything that I did, I was young young to be out on the road racing, young to be owning a business, young to be doing a lot of the things that I did, and it was kind of funny, like after 40, to kind of sit back and think, yeah, you're not young anymore. And really that transition from being the mentee to the mentor. And while that transition was unique and different and kind of a little bit awkward at first, I think that I've really worked hard to embrace it and enjoy it. And I think where that comes from is there's so many people that gave me their time growing up, that gave me a chance, gave me their time, gave me guidance. And that wasn't always in the form of comfort. It definitely wasn't with coddling and comfort. And, a lot of times it might've been harsh. But the reality of it is I can look back at a lot of those instances and be very thankful to those people that guided me and really at the end of the day, I think in their own way, wanted the best for me. And so I believe that shaped me into who I am today. I feel very grateful. I feel extremely blessed with the opportunities that I've had and the people that have been around me and the things that I've been, just allowed to be part of. And I want to share that. I want to share that with others. I want to give other people that same experience that I had. I don't want to be seen as greedy, and I want people to know that I'm thinking of them, and every decision that I make, like, I'm not just thinking of me. I'm thinking of how it affects others, what benefits it may bring, what negative effects it could have, and I'm thinking of all of that ahead of time before I make a decision that I'm making. We have a rough carpentry business, we have a structural steel business, we have the professional race team. We have Sander Engineering and Manufacturing business, and we have the promotions at Plaza Park, and really all of those are things that I love. And what I love about all of those is the competitive nature that exists in them. I love the people that we have in them. People ask me, and still to this day when I go to the racetrack, people ask, do you miss it? And my response is always the same of, no, I don't miss driving. And not because I didn't like driving, I loved driving. And I had a lot of success driving, and I loved everything that went along with it. And it was a chapter in our life. It was an amazing chapter. I'm now in a new chapter, and I'm not looking back, missing something from that chapter, because I feel like we didn't leave anything on the table there. What you do miss is the people. You miss the relationships from all across the country. That's what you miss, not being on the road anymore. So this is where I grew up. This is where our race shop was. This is where everything started. This is the crazy, insane diecast collection. My mom was a big Dale Earnhardt fan, so lots of Dale Earnhardt. I was am a Gordon fan, so some of that. But then obviously sprint cars is what we did. This kind of got started back when diecast kind of became a craze. I remember as a kid, we went on a road trip and stopped at every Toys R Us from here to LA to find all the diecast stock cars, and started as something kind of fun and turned into, I don't know what you call it. Do you want some diecast? My first go-kart. And my mom raced karts as well. And then my stepfather, how like the micro sprint car thing started, my stepfather built that micro there to drive. He drove it twice and decided that he didn't want to do it. So then my mom got in it and drove it. And she drove that for a few years. And then when I turned 14, you couldn't race until 14 back then. So one thing that this property brings back memories of is, like, we didn't grow up with money. So we did everything ourselves. My stepfather was very, very handy. Like, there was really nothing that he couldn't do or build. He was a machinist, but I mean, this pool, we had somebody build the actual pool, but we did everything in this backyard. We did the concrete, we redid all the sprinklers, we re-landscaped the place, we built the trellises, and just most everything that we ever did around here. We built every fence, we did every sprinkler line, we pulled every power to every pump. My childhood was, we lived on 2.5 acres and we worked. We didn't have money to pay people to do things. We did the work ourselves. It didn't look like this when I was a kid. My stepfather actually kept his shop nice, but my childhood was spent out here learning how to run machinery on these machines. I learned how to run a lathe on that lathe right there. I learned how to run a mill on that mill. This was the business until the business moved to town, and then this became our race shop. So this was where all of our race cars were. When I raced micros, when I raced sprint cars, all of our race car stuff was here. And then after I went on the road and we took everything back east, my parents bought this slot car track and put it in here. So, and that is all trophies from over the years. Everything from racing bicycles to go-karts to micros and sprint cars. Oop, sorry, cobwebs. So this was my stepfather's dream, was to have this. So they modeled this after, my mom used to collect Coca-Cola stuff, so they modeled this after like this TV tray that they bought that had like an old Coca-Cola store. And they modeled this after that. And it has a full bar, it's got the bar gun, all the stuff, the beer kegs. Like, we've had a lot of fun here. So really, actually my brother and I are working with someone to see if we can't jack this thing up and move it to his house. Because this, we don't want to lose. Yeah, so complete full kitchen. Whew, something's not good back here. So pizza dough roller, pizza oven, full stove and ovens, French fry makers, slicers. That was my stepfather and my mom. Donald raised me. This right here was like our proving ground. So we'd ride our motorcycles and three-wheelers at that time almost every day after school. And first time I ever drove a micro was around the pond here. And so Corey actually, he went to the same elementary school I went to. Yeah, so here's Corey's racetrack. You can tell he's not home as much anymore. Doesn't look very well ridden. Here's Corey's pet geese. You can tell he's not much of a shooter. They wouldn't be hanging around if he could shoot.
Do you want me to help you?
No, we can handle it. Good serve. Tonight is senior night for the tennis team, so it's the responsibility of the juniors to host the dinner. So Delaney's a junior, so we are helping out with hosting. What's up, girl?
Hi. That was so mellow of you.
How was it?
It was boring.
Yeah? So you
Yeah.
won 7-0 in the doubles?
I won 8-0 in doubles and 8-1 in singles because I was hitting
8-1.
stupid.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Well, what happened with the one?
I missed my serve.
What do you got this weekend? Oh, you got homecoming, huh?
Homecoming Saturday. I have a tutor session on Saturday morning, and then I'm gonna get ready.
Do you know what he's wearing?
I
No?
think he's
You should tell him that you need to see, tell him that you need to see a preview. Like, just tell him to wear all black. Is he wearing a jacket?
No, it's partial. It's like casual dress.
So the girls get all dressed up and the guys get half dressed up? See, it's such baloney.
Well, it's homecoming dance. They've never had one before. It's like partial dress, so they said that maybe vest, but not a jacket. Honestly, it'd be funny if you showed up.
You should show up like in your dress, but then with jeans on and say, yeah, I dressed like you.
Yeah,
Like, I'm only halfway dressed.
I don't care what he wears. It's fine.
What do you mean
Or
you
color.
don't care what he wears? You have super high expectations. You care.
I do have high expectations.
I know.
I'm not gonna give my opinion, but I'm definitely gonna judge.
That's not right. You can't judge it if you're not willing to talk about it.
I know.
He might need your help.
I told him white. Just do white dress shirt because everybody has that, so he doesn't have to go get any.
Yeah. Is he gonna comb his hair?
I don't know.
So should I wear like a wife beater tank to meet him? What should I
No.
wear?
You should have your bow unbuckled and just like.
I wear some camo.
No, you don't own camo. You only own black, white, gray, and a red shirt. Maybe some Meyers blue. That's about it. There's drinks there. We can't see the drink. And now I
Watch
gotta like.
move your feet. Better? We just publicly announced that Spencer Basin is going to be driving the 14 next year full-time alongside Corey Day, who is our full-time driver this year but has some asphalt commitments. So he'll be committing to that as his primary role next year and then filling in with whatever sprint car races he can. So I want to be very clear that Corey is still, a huge part of our team and is going to run as many races as he can fit in his schedule. And Spencer's going to come on as a teammate to Corey and compete on a 100% level with a high limit series. This is the kind of guy Spencer is. Thank you all very much for this opportunity. Glad it is out in the open. Now time to get to work. I'm ready. He sent that to me, Shane, and Preston. It's going to be a great addition to the team. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Is your phone ringing?
Oh yeah, it's been busy.
Mine too, man. You must be popular.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. No, it's definitely, I'm getting a lot of congratulatory texts for sure. So it's good to, just feels good to kind of have it out of the way and like everyone know, and we can kind of focus on the next step.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think everybody here is excited and excited to see that, the community's behind it. All right, buddy. Same to you. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye. We're here in Fresno at the site of our new home, the home that we've been dreaming about, I would say probably all our lives. This is for me, the statement I use around here a lot when I'm asking somebody to make a change is, this is my forever home. This is forever for me and for my family. So we've been dreaming about this day for a long time. Started designing this home in 2020 and just over the culmination of the last 4.5 years now, between design, kind of picking everything we wanted, and finally being able to get started on construction. We are 5 weeks away right now from being done. And so in true Jason Meyers fashion, I have a deadline and we're gonna make it. I've been very fortunate. My dad, Dave, has helped me build this project, and without him, we certainly wouldn't be where we are today. He's such a craftsman, and this is a difficult home. We built a kind of what we call a modern timber frame. So we've got a lot of heavy timbers, some really cool timber trusses inside that I love the mountains, and I don't have time to always get to the mountains, and My wife and I, that's kind of our happy place where we love to relax and enjoy, so we wanted to bring that here to our home, to our everyday home. And my dad's just been a big part of making that happen. And you can draw the stuff on paper, but it takes somebody to really figure out how it's all gonna come together. And you know, I certainly couldn't spend every day here figuring that stuff out. I need to be at work, and I was very blessed and fortunate to have my dad step up and say that he would take care of it. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, look at that. Look how good that's gonna look. We didn't originally have stone on those walls, and we were working on the renderings and we added that. That really made that. Originally, like around the stove was supposed to be rock, and then we decided to move the rock back to there and leave that stucco.
You like it? It's gonna be nice. I was looking at it, it's gonna be nice.
I trust you, man.
It's gonna be really
I
nice.
trust you. The plasterers, like they're gonna be here tomorrow and work on getting all the high stuff done. And then like they're actually, the master bedroom ceiling's done. To have this ceiling done. And once that one's done, you got chandeliers and deals in there. Wednesday, we're gonna set cabinet. He told me he'd be out of here Tuesday, actually is what he told me.
That wall's done, but I don't know if you want to start hanging the wall sconces yet, because people can knock it.
Yeah, don't hang that yet, because he's actually got to go finish the rock up there. There's still too much work to do in here. And then I'll put that back in there, put some plywood down, bring a lift in. He'll set that glass, the 3 sides. Then you'll go in, put all your lights in. Then he's going to measure this glass, these last 2 pieces. But he can put these last 2 pieces, he'll still need a lift to put the top one in here. So I'm just gonna have to have plywood here to where that we can just go in and out of the house right here. All right, man. Have a good weekend, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's get going. I gotta get a jacket. It's gonna be cold tonight. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I'm at Jason's flag football practice. Jace was racing. Like, I don't think I want him to race. It's dangerous. But then when he goes and plays basketball, and right, there's no pads, no helmet, and the kids are decleating each other in the air, and it's like, I think racing's safer.
Don't throw your hands up.
Did you bring him a change of clothes?
Yeah.
Actually, you bring him a jacket? It's gonna be cold. It was cold this morning. It was really cold this morning.
Coming up next on Beyond the Checkered Flag with Jason Meyers.
Oh, cut that. It's only 15 laps to go.
I think we're okay. I got this at 60-second delay. You want me to bring it down?
I'd say you're gonna have to make them all count. Try not to waste anything. It's only 15 laps.
My goodness, he is dominant. Now we got one in the wall, upside down.
Wait, that was about us a minute ago. KO'd that thing.
You go back to 5